Hey everybody, we're at the LZ compound. I'm washing my old GT350. It's quite a bit different than what it was before. But we're here at the compound doing the LZ house transformation, and I need to come out and wash a car.
This all started with you doing my garage back at my other house, and
Gosh,
that
remember
came out
that?
pretty legit.
That feels like a lifetime ago.
I know.
So that was the house that's about 30 minutes from here.
Yep.
It was a 3-car. I think it was like 38 by 24. It was a perfect Muse. It had epoxy floor. Remember I talked you into covering that up?
And remember, everyone thought the Swiss tracks were going to be terrible for like a shop working on cars, but it turned out to be the best thing ever.
Yeah, well, not great for welded diffs.
True, we did learn that.
Yeah, you got to drive in straight.
Yep.
If you make any kind of turn, no good. But that was the first garage. We did Sabre. We've certainly stepped it up since then.
Yep.
So garage giveaway, go to obsessedgarage.com, get entered to win. We have the OG LZ collab shirts there. Get entered to win, and we're going to pick somebody, I guess, probably the third week of January. It runs from now until January 15th, and we're going to come out and change somebody's life. It's going to be awesome.
Good luck.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the garage, in my garage at my house. I'm back home for a little bit. We've taken a little, I've taken a little hiatus from the LZ project. Mike's doing drywall and finishing the electrical. The painters are coming to help finish the drywall. So rather than me sitting there watching paint dry, I figured I'd come home and take care of some things. One of which, get back on track. I've been working out there at the compound, but it hasn't been quite as regimented and routine, and I haven't been putting in as much effort. It's just harder to work out by yourself. So part of the workouts have included me cycling quite a bit, riding trails here in Central Florida. We actually have a really good trail system called the Santos Trailhead, which is maybe 25 minutes from my house. And I just got a new bike. I'll show you the bike here in a second, but it's a Santa Cruz Blur. So it's the carbon frame version, full kitted, full setup. So this is a SRAM XX. It's the SRAM Access version, so the electronic version. So it has all the the highest end componentry. I'm gonna do some modifying. I'll show you what I'm planning to do there, but I'll show you what I do to prep a bike to make it easier for me to wash and maintain in the future. I'm not a cycling expert, but I know enough to be dangerous. So I'm not proposing this to be like the end-all be-all of how to care for a bike, but I am a paint expert, and I am an expert in paint correction and protection, and so those same principles apply to cycling as they do for a car. I feel like putting in the time and effort now makes it so that I have to put in less time and effort when I'm just keeping the bike routinely clean, which is part of the fun of ownership for me, is taking care of stuff. So what I have here, a couple of towels. So I'm going to use these, which I use generally for drying aid application on a car. These are a twist loop towel, do really well with CarPro Eraser, which I'm going to use here in a second to clean up the frame and the wheels, prep them for coating. And then these towels here are called Creature Edgeless. I'm going to use these to remove the rather thick, heavy solids, high solids coating from my friend Bradley Nielsen at Naples Auto Armor Detail Supply. I'm using a wheel coating on the whole frame. I'm just going to try it out, see how it does on the bike. The wheel coatings have higher solids. They tend to have a better time with higher temp, which of course we're not going to have on the bike. But I mean, the durability of this, being as a bike, is going to generally get a little bit more banged up and beat up and dirtier. It's also going to sit dirtier longer than my car's paint generally does. So I figure use a wheel coating might make sense. I have some applicator pads. By the way, we have all this stuff in the store. I have my Press-All bottles. This is CarPro Eraser. This is Surface Prep. This is, I always forget the name of this, G-Technic Panel Wipe, which is a more aggressive prep, which I'll do that right before the coating. So I'm going to use this to clean. I'm going to use this to prep final, and then I have some Tarex because I'm going to take some stickers and some of the stuff off. I also have a Milwaukee heat gun. I'm going to set up, this is a, what brand is this? I forget which brand. Oh, Two Peak. So this is frame or shock pumps. I'm going to set the shocks up for my weight. I'm at 219 right now, so I'll set it up for around between 200 and 220. And then I don't think these will be the end-all pedals. I can't do stamp 11s, which will be my favorite pedals because I'm over 200 pounds. But these are I think my favorite pedals, stamp 7s. I might buy the 5 Dev pedals to try those out, and then I'll show you what's on my computer here throughout the video. This will probably be a long one, so buckle up. And I've got a bunch of stuff in my cart. I wanted to figure out what I want to do to modify this bike to get it set up the way I like. Maybe you can make some suggestions. Maybe you can make some suggestions in the comments, helping point me in the right direction of different parts and pieces. I am going to blaspheme. I don't use a dropper post, especially on my trail bike. This is a 110-100 travel. I do have a high tower on order for the Helen House, which is a 150 travel. I have the SB100, 100 millimeter travel on my Yeti bike. So I really don't need this, but I wanted to try a large. I've been riding XLs my whole life. I think I probably need large. I'm like a tweener right in between. So let's get started working on this thing. All right, so here's what the bike looks like right now. Not a drastic change. The high towers that I bought had a lot more stickers and badges and stuff I needed to take off. The main thing I want to take off, which is really annoying because they put some really sophisticated stickers, is on the shock stickers. I know they're on there for a reason, to help with, getting banged up, but I like it debadged. I'm also going to take the badge off the front. So right on the front of the frame there is a Santa Cruz badge. I'll take the stickers off of the rear shock, and there's also a sticker right here that shows that the size is large. And then there's some stickers on the wheels. These are the Carbon Reserve, what are they called? Reserve 28s or something like that. So they're carbon wheels, tubeless. It's a pretty nice bike. I don't love this color, but the other color was like a white and red, or like a light silver and red. And then I don't like these tires, so I'm going to swap these tires as well. These are the lighter weight, sort of XC type tires. I actually prefer a grippier, so I'm probably going to do Minion DHR2s from Axis, or maybe Aggressor or Minion combo. So we'll see what I end up with. Let's get you a little handheld look. So you can see these stickers here need to come off. I don't think that Reserve comes off, but we're gonna find out. And then I know you guys are gonna get mad at me, but these stickers need to come off. They're really annoying to get off. Here's the large indicator. I bet you, I don't see any Santos Bike Shop stickers on the thing. I'm gonna cut the handlebars down. I don't like wide handlebars, it hurts my freaking elbows. So I'm gonna probably cut 2 inches off of this thing. And then I don't think there's anything crazy in the rear. Just the stickers on the wheels, the SRAM stickers. I wonder if I can take that off. That's more of a PPF type protective layer on there. These pedals are coming off. I don't like those look pedals. I have a new saddle to put on, a Specialized saddle, which is my favorite. And then we got to take the little cover off of here, little cardboard cover, and then coat it. But bike doesn't need polished, I don't think. Looks pretty sharp. The stand I'm using is the PRS 26 Portable Pro stand from Park Tool. I love this. I had like the regular pedestal stand that I never had anywhere to put. This one's great because I can put it away. I want to say this was like 380, 400 bucks, something like that. So this bike is carbon bars. They're the Santa Cruz 7mm rise. It has the 4-piston in front, level ultimates, the SRAM level ultimate brakes. I always prefer the Shimano XTR brakes, but these levels, I mean, it's what comes in the kit on the bike. Yetis come with them too. Most bikes come with the SRAM brakes, from what I can tell. Fox Float 34, and the factory float, I forget what the specs are on the rear shock, but it's 110 millimeter travel in the front, I believe, and 100 in the rear. Don't quote me on that. But this is their Blur CC frame. And then what I'm gonna do is cut the bars down, probably 1.5 or 2 inches. I already ordered ODI hand grips. I ordered an NV seat post. I don't need a dropper for trail riding, Central Florida. I know you guys are gonna get mad at me, but I'll lose 1 pound off the bike. Also take a cable off the bike. Take a cable off the bike. So we'll lose at least 1/2 pound off of it. Not that that matters much. It'd be easier for me to lose 1/2 pound. The one thing I don't like to do, actually, does this bike, yeah, this bike doesn't have, my high towers have the frame storage. The Blur doesn't have that. So there's no frame storage on this, which I wouldn't use anyway. I'd rather keep the weight on me and not on the bike. We talked about pedals, so I'm gonna get those 5-dev pedals, try those out, and then I'll, but for now I'm gonna put the Crank Brothers stamps on. I'm tubeless with the Maxxis tires. Like I said, I'm gonna get probably DHR Minion 2s. I'm not sure. I might go Minion Aggressor, which is what I have on my Yeti bike. So I might do a 2.4 in the rear and a 2.5 in the front. These are both 2.4s. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. I'm probably gonna do the Carbon Envy, and I'll probably stay around 60 millimeters on the stem. I'm gonna get some better, I forget which company makes some better spacers. It already has a Cane Creek here, but I may upgrade the, whatever you call that thing, headset. But not a lot to do to this bike. I just need to get the stickers off of the wheels, get the stickers off of there. There was a lot more to do to my high towers that I bought for Helen. Oh, and the other thing I'm gonna do is put the bike computer on. I'll show you that as well. But first, I gotta go to the gym. I'll be back, sweaty. All right, it's the next day. I worked on this for about an hour or so. Yesterday I got all of this off. These stickers are designed to withstand tree limbs and scratches, and it's kind of there partly for protection, but I'm taking it off anyway. I don't care. So what I got to do is sit here and pick at it. So the first thing to do, if you're ever going to take these off, is heat the crap out of it, and then you just kind of work on it one little piece at a time for what seems like an eternity. So this sticker will probably take me 30 minutes to get off. If you know of a better way, let me know. I could soak it in Kush Chemi Ulex, but then I risk the damaging the paint. I don't want to do that. So I just kind of get it started here, and it comes off in a billion pieces and annoys the crap out of your fingertips. It wants to stretch and split, which is part of the deal. So I'm going to work on this. I already took, there's a sticker here, there's a sticker here, there's a sticker here, there was a sticker. I am going to leave, I don't think I'm going to leave this sticker on. I'll take this off too, because once I set up my compression and rebound, so my rebound adjustment should be, I gotta look up how this works. So rebound adjust, fast, slow. So let's see, 1 to 4 clicks. I guess that's what that means. Rebound number equals clicks out from fully closed. So fully closed would be all the way here to slow. So So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm like I'll probably be 218 when I'm 217 when I'm out there. So it's from 210 to 250. So if we were 250 was 4 clicks, I think, yeah, I think I'll go 2 clicks. So slow, 1, 2, and then my pressure I'm gonna set at 100 to 114. I'm gonna set it at like 105. So that's what we'll set our pressure at. And then I've got to look up what I set this one. And I got my little shock pump here from Two Peak. Let me look this thing up. Pocket Shocks DXG. I haven't used this thing forever. And then it says to screw this down. That makes more sense. Now it's more accurate. 90. So here's my scale right here, 105. So then you unscrew this to disengage, like that. And then we take it off. Perfect. So that may keep pressure. Okay. Then let's set the rear shock. Then we'll get back to taking the stickers off. So what you do, there's this little turn. So we engage it this way. Then you turn this to, I guess, push the pin in so it'll actually pressurize the shock. Before I was just pressurizing the tube. And then we pump it up. This one's at 180. I wonder what the pressure scale, this pressure scale for this is very different. Let's see a scale, a weight scale. I'm gonna have to look this up. So I found the scale for the shock. So I should be around 6 clicks of rebound, and I'm gonna be around 215, 220. Yeah, my pressure scale should be just to test out, and then we'll, I'll take the pump with me and we'll play with it out on the trail. But I should have 12 to 15 millimeters of sag. If I'm 210 pounds, I should be somewhere around 250 PSI maybe. Let's see. Fox Float Factory. Yeah, I should be around 220 PSI, which means I should set my rebound around 6 clicks, 5 to 6 clicks. I'm gonna go 220, and we'll test it out when I get on the bike. Right now it's 1. Right now the pressure is like 180. Let me come around over here and do this. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna set it up as, and we'll test it out. Hey everyone, I want to interrupt this video. It's sponsored by yours truly. Again, wanted to make you aware of something. Garage giveaway happening. Remember, the house to me is attached to the garage. The garage is the anchor of the obsession. And I want to go to somebody's house and transform your garage. Go to obsessedgarage.com or click the link in the description. It'll take you to the giveaway page. Every dollar you spend, we're doing this one pretty heavily with digital entries. We do have some shirts and a few tchotchkes that you could choose. But what I'm hoping you'll do is consider participating so that we can come to your house. Mike and I will come there, transform your sanctuary. The garage is the place for me, and I know it is for many of you. And so I'd hope you consider going to obsessedgarage.com and being a part of it. I'm gonna keep working at this, and I will come back to you after I get it off. Next badge, this will trigger some of you to take this off. Oh, nice. Nope. Oh, most of it came off. Good. Let's take that off. Sweet. The other ones, the matte colors, all of the sticky stuff stayed on the bike. It took 10 minutes to get off, so this one came right off. It's got the shiny paint. I just like a clean look much more than a stickered up, badged up bike. We know what it is. It says frickin' Santa Cruz on the side, so I don't need it to say it anywhere else. Get this off. Wish they would put that in the wish they would just put that darn thing in the bag and let you put it on. I wonder if the bike dealer put it on. It's annoying. A little bit of Tarex. Get the rest of it off. Nice. Okay. Last couple things. I got to take these goofy pedals off. I don't like the race face pedals. Let me show you something you guys are going to dig. If you're bike guys, not car guys, and you're here, I'll show you something pretty freaking cool. So if you're not familiar with me, I'm a garage guy. I love the garage. It's my favorite place to be. And so we develop all kinds of solutions. This particular solution is the Obsessed Garage vacuum system, which is made by Modern Day for me to my spec. But I pull this out of the wall. Flip the switch. I want to suck up all the stickers that I dropped on the ground. But the best part I'll show you in a second. Let me just vacuum this up real quickly. Then, when you're done, the vacuum's actually up in the attic. This comes out 50 feet if you needed it to. That's pretty freaking cool. I gotta order a bottle cage. I have a couple of them, but I want like the ultra light carbon fiber one. Let me just take this off. Oh, you see this? The other thing I have that's freaking super cool is our Sonic setup here. So all of my drawers are dialed and organized like this. Don't need that. This was a probably 4mm. Yeah, I didn't realize the high towers have a hole in the frame to store a bunch of crap, which I don't really like that idea. Yeah, since I'm gonna do an easy ride today, I'm gonna take it more of a bike setup day because I'm sure we'll have to take some breaks. Wish there was a better solution. I also want to put a bottle cage on here just to cover up this mess. I guess they've set it up where you can, maybe there's some system where you can do two. You can do a cage here too as well. Take this sticker off here that says that it's a large. Hopefully this one comes off easier than the others. And then I think we're properly debadged. Okay, let me take these pedals off. It'll be a little easier to coat. And oh, I gotta take the stickers off the wheels. They forgot to take that off should. I don't think that's supposed to stay on there. See that red plastic? Dang, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm probably gonna have to take it apart and get that out. Because my hub's not making any noise. Okay, so let's get this sticker off. Register wheels. Remove before use. I'm not registering squat. Nice. Came off easily. Good. Is this a sticker? Nope. I guess that's painted on. I just like everything as badgeless as possible. Just looks cleaner to me. They lubricated my chain. Whatever they put on, I don't like that. I'll take this sticker off here. Nothing on the bottom. What the heck are all these screw holes? I think those might be stickers, but like when I change the tires, I'll address that. We got any nibs? Yes, we do. All right, I'm gonna get the nibs off, people. Denibbing tires is step one of any kind of new vehicle. I know these what are these, Minions? I don't know, I forget which version of Maxxis. These tires, I don't like these tires. I know they're lighter and faster for like XC type riding, but I like a little more grip. I'm gonna rock these today, but I am gonna order tires. Man, these might be I think these are the lightest mountain bike wheels I've ever had. When I take the dropper off, I'll weigh the bike, but it'll probably be somewhere around 20 pounds. It's supposedly 23 and change right now. If I do carbon stem, carbon seat post. But if I do the other tires, I'll be adding some weight back on, but it's gonna be pretty freaking sweet, this thing. So I'll coat this wheel right now off the bike. Just be easier. It's easier to coat the forks with the wheel off. I'd like to get to the point to where I knew enough about bikes and bike components that I could start building my own, and just do a little Frankenstein build. I think that would be kind of fun. I'm really interested to see how it feels riding a large. I rode my large high tower out there on the trail. It's much heavier though. And it's probably 7 pounds heavier than my Yeti in its current configuration. The high tower is a lower build. I do have a full build XX high tower coming. All right, let's do this coating here. I'll show you how to coat the wheels. Just because I'm gonna soak this down a bunch. Let me put this towel down on my fancy countertops. Like so. And I'm gonna spray some Car Pro Eraser. So this is an isopropyl alcohol solution. Spray that on there, and I'll use this. Go through, get it cleaned and prepped. I'm not worried about the spokes. Gosh, these wheels are pretty wild, man. Maybe I will leave these light tires on. We'll see how I feel out there when I'm cornering on the trail. If I got time here, I think I will. I have about 3 hours before we head out. I really should have coated the darn bike last night, because it would have been nice. It's wet out. It would have been smart to let the coating sit. It'll be okay though. If you look closely, these carbon wheels aren't the prettiest, but they'll do the job. So then, by the way, all this detailing stuff you can, if you want to support, you can buy from me. I'd really appreciate that. Just get this ready. Throw that away. I got these applicator pads from CarPro, which we'll use. A little suede applicator. And we'll knock out this wheel. I mean, the bike's not, I'm just gonna do a single coat of coating on this. It'll be fine. Oh, my freaking bicep. Oh. Had a major scare yesterday. I was doing 70 pound in the middle of a CrossFit workout. Hang cleans or hang snatches with the 70 pound dumbbell, and 6.5, 7 rounds in, I thought I blew out my freaking bicep. I thought my life was over. This drop rate ain't working so great. Okay, so we'll do the wheel like so. Shouldn't take too long to do. So if you've never coated paint or a bike before, it's really not rocket science. You don't have to be too scared. It's all about the prep. Make sure it's cleaned with a isopropyl alcohol solution, and then wipe it on and wipe it off. You can't really, the only way you can mess it up is if you don't wipe it off, or you went and took too long. Like if you took an hour or 30 minutes, like this is pretty forgiving. But this is a coating designed for car wheels, so it's a higher temp coating. I'm gonna do the whole bike with it because of the durability of it. Considering the bike is gonna get all muddy and dirty and gross all the time, it seems to make sense. The cap back on, take our coating removal towels, and we'll wipe it off. Doesn't really matter, but let's do this side first because this is where I put it on. And I'm not wiping or buffing off the coating. I'm just wiping it flat. I feel like that area didn't get done very well. I don't think you could buff it off if you tried. As soon as it makes contact with the surface, it's bonding, but we just want to wipe it flat. Otherwise you end up with a bunch of high spots and splotchiness. You don't want that. And then this will help with chemicals and water behavior. Just make everything come off nice and easily. What's wrong with that? Spend a few hours with my new, very expensive purchase. And I enjoy this process. So for those of you who are thinking, just ride it. Well, I'm gonna ride it, but I like doing this too. And I like doing this first. And that way when I'm done riding it, I can wash it off. And I generally don't wash my bike after every ride. I wash it once a month maybe. But then when I wash it, everything comes off quicker, easier, and it makes the whole experience, I think, better. So that wheel's done. You could do a second coat if you wanted to. I might. I don't think I'm going to though. And you really should, so this is gonna set up for 3 hours or so. You really, in a perfect world, let it cure overnight before you get it wet. Certainly, but I think we'll be okay. It's not raining. I'm gonna do a quick second coat right now. Generally a second coat you would want to wait a few hours, but I just feel like I know I didn't miss a spot, but I just kind of want to do the perimeter here. I'm pretty sure I could fit a 2.5 on the front. This is a 2.4. I think I've got room. I guess we'll find out if I buy the 2.5 and stick it on there. My Yeti has 2.3s. I don't know, and you see that slightly fatter tire in the front. It's kind of confidence inspiring. All right, so now let's prep the frame, the bike. And what size is it? 6mm? I think it's bigger than that. Oh, way bigger than that. 8mm? Yeah. Gosh, it's hard having a frickin' pulled bicep muscle to do anything. One of them's reverse and one of them's regular, but I can never remember which one's which. I don't like these pedals. They're cheap. So then this one would be the opposite. Eraser. Gosh, these hand grips are terrible. ESI, ugh. Gross. They're like sticky and yuck. Maybe they're good for gloves. I don't wear gloves. Take some of the feel away when I'm riding. I just don't like gloves. I don't wear gloves when I'm working out. I only wear gloves when I'm putting a coating on. I'm just gonna spread around all that lube. Shoot. It won't coat the shock body, so don't mess with that. It won't coat all this. I'm gonna have to get a different towel because I got all that paste all over my towels now. I'm not worried about that because that's gonna come off. This color's pretty cool. Wouldn't be my first choice. My high tower looks freaking sweet. I'll show you those in a minute, but the red high tower, oh shoot, I gotta take the sticker off of here, dang it. And then the dark like gray blue is pretty sick. So we'll do this on the frame here, and then I spray it directly on. And then what I'll do, you know, it'd be easier to take the wheel off. Let's take the wheel off. This doesn't have a quick release. I kind of like that. I mean, I'm always gonna have a tool on me, so why couldn't I just use the tool to take the wheel off? Jeez, I'm stupid or something. It's not that hard. I think that red plastic thing is supposed to come out. Can you tell me in the comments, you guys that are cycling experts, isn't this plastic thing in the hub supposed to come out of there? Like, I don't think you're supposed to leave that in, but is that like a hub silencer or something? I think I'll run today, I'll probably run like 27 PSI in the rear, maybe 28 in the front. I've been experimenting with lower pressures. You know, I'm 220, 215 to 220, so I don't think I can run low pressure, but maybe you can help me out with that in the comments as well. what if you were me and you're riding trail on this bike, what pressures would you be riding at? I think yeah, on these tires, I think 27, 28 seems to make logical sense, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe even at 200 plus pounds, I can run lower pressures than I think. So I gotta order some more stands if I'm gonna swap my wheels. I'm gonna order some more of the tubeless goop, whatever you call that crap. Okay, man, this is already starting to harden up. I don't have the tool to take this thing off. So that red thingy is stuck in there. This time, let's do the perimeter. Make sure I get that. And the wheels are the hardest part to coat, and they're not hard. Michelle's like, you playing with your bike? I'm like, yep, and I'm in my happy place. In the nice, conditioned garage. Not that it's hot out, but my air-conditioned garage. Nice lighting, all the tools, all the detailing stuff you could ever want. It's frickin' living the dream, man. You know, I was chasing a bigger, expensive house, and I just like this one. You know, I feel good about it. And I'll probably build some big fancy house someday. But, and this is, don't get me wrong, this is a really nice house. You know, people would dream to have this house. But I'm just gonna modify this house and enjoy that process and not have the stress of some big giant mortgage. And probably build a garage out back. And then, you know, I'll over modify this house, and then I'll ask for tons of money for it when I go to sell it, and it'll be so unique and so dialed in that someone will buy it and pay extra for it. Or maybe I lose a little bit of money, but I was able to develop outdoor kitchens and other stuff. But the plan in this house is to build a indoor wash bay, indoor garage facility, or indoor washing building with a upstairs, so I could build my hybrid office theater that I want to have. But before I build that, I think what we're going to do, we're probably going to modify this house. I really want to redo the kitchen, but before I do the kitchen, I got to do the floors. So doing the floors, I want to do wide plank, white oak. But the floors would mean we're going to make a huge mess. And I really would like to chase doors. The doors in this house are garbage. And so I'd like to, there's only like 9 or 10 doors in the whole house. So it's not like there's a million doors. And then let's say the doors were $1,000 a piece. If you're doing, you know, a remodel at that level, it's not going to be, you know, a crazy amount of money. But I'd like, and doors won't be that much. But I'd like to get some solid wood doors as well. And we're going to chase that. All right, that wheel's done. So now let me finish cleaning up the frame here. Now that I have this off, I got better access to this part here. I'm going to take these stickers off. I'll be right back. Okay, stickers off. Final wipe here. Panel wipe. All right, we're ready. Let's coat it. 10 o'clock, 2.5 hours. Plenty of time. Gonna swap the saddle. Put the wheels back on. Just stay organized. You know, in this really bright green, it's almost hard to see the coating, where you were, where you've been. I mean, that's why putting a second coat on is not the world's worst idea, just for spots that you missed. And then you just wipe it off, just like we did on the wheels. Wipe it flat. Best part about a bike is it only takes a few minutes to coat it. Car takes a few hours. The other high towers, I put G-Technic's bike coating on it. My Yeti has Invisiframe, so it has Expel Stealth paint protection film. It has G-Technic Crystal Serum Light and Exo V4 on it. So, testing out a myriad of different coatings on my bikes. This dropper, I'm not putting as much on the towel as it seems. This dropper is not dropping all that much. I'm having to, but normally, me only want a few drops. Let's see if I can show you here. It's not a crazy amount, like it may seem, so don't go crazy. More is not better. You just need what you need, just enough to cover the surface. Slopping on all kinds of coating is not gonna make it like a better application. Hold on, buddy. I'll get you. Hold on. I'll help you. I'll let you in. Yeah. Ready? There you go. So basically doing the bike in probably 4 different sections. And this coating is very thick. It's not, it's slick after you wipe it, but it's, again, it's a high solids coating. It feels kind of grabby when you're initially wiping it off, and then it feels slick afterwards. Not as slick as CSL XO. So like I wouldn't want to do my whole car with this coating. So after we're done here, these towels will get thrown away because they're going to get some crystallization. Finish up on the forks and the handlebars, and we're done. I did a nice job on my cable routing here on this bike. That's a wrap on the coating anyway. I think I might ride it as is with the 760s, the 760 millimeter handlebars, to see how I like it, because I haven't ridden a large before, at least for an extended period of time. And then we'll cut them later. So I may ride to see how I like it. I know I'm not gonna like it. I don't like that. I know it helps with handling and all, but freaking hurts my elbows. So I prefer to ride with like a maybe 30-inch, whatever that translates to. You can call me a baby if you want, but this feels better to me. No dropper, narrow handlebars. I'm blaspheming in this world. All right, so my favorite saddle is the Specialized Phenom. I think it's just the base version of the Phenom, not the S-Works. The S-Works shaves like 20 grams, and I didn't realize there's little threaded inserts here, maybe for a GoPro mount. That'd be sweet. Anyway, I'm gonna put that on here, get rid of that WTB. We got this saddle on. I'm gonna put the bike computer on with the Garmin mount. So I have I'll probably swap computers, but I'm gonna put this on the handlebars right here. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Cadence sensor, speed sensor, and we're good. I've got the high towers set up for my buddies. These are the Stamp 7s. I think I'm gonna try the 5 Dev ones. Again, I've ordered ODI hand grips, cut the handlebars down, I'm gonna play with the compression or the pressure and rebound on both the rear shock and front shocks. I'll play with that when I'm out on the trail. Probably gonna get different tires, get the Maxxis, whatever DHR2s I think I'm gonna do, maybe. Actually, I'll probably do the Minion and Aggressor, because these are the DHR2s on the high towers. So this is a high tower. This is a R build, or S build, I believe. So this is non-electronic. Same pedals, stamp pedals. And so my friend's gonna ride this bike. These are going to Helen. These are the heavier, bigger travel bikes, and aluminum handlebars and stuff. So they're quite a bit more aggressive for Helen. So this is a medium. That's a large. I have my XL Giant up there, and I have another medium matched just like that bike. So 2 mediums. I'll have this bike. I have a full build high tower coming. So those 4 plus the Giant will be up in the Helen house. And then I have my large Blur and my large Yeti SB100. The SB100 is at Adam's house right now. So that's the plan. If you got any recommendations of modifications that I should consider, hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.